Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and today I'll continue playing Seablock. As a reminder to everyone, in the last episode we built blue science right here and you can see it slowly producing things. Unfortunately, now that I look at it, it's way overbuilt. Like majority of the buildings are doing nothing because we are short on glass. We are basically short on everything. We are short on silver, plates. We don't really have copper, even though it's here. In reality, we don't have it. We don't have enough copper to even produce green science here. And that brings me to the goal for today's episode is to build this block. I want to produce copper plates right here. We have a plan. So a couple of episodes earlier, we built a plan with layout of these blocks to some extent. And this block is supposed to produce copper plates, tin plates, and I believe this is bronze, right? Yeah, and bronze plates, exactly. So these three things. And the way I'm doing it, I believe this is input and this will be output. So this will be input, this will be output. I kind of want to have some idea of where the input is. So I will stamp it down here. Actually, now that I look at this, I think it should be possible to fix this part a bit, like this. So I think we'll be able to build this whole. Oh wait, this is also overlapping a little bit. It's okay. It is okay. We can fix these things later. The important part is that I want to get something from here, and I want to place it somewhere here. Let's see. We'll have a similar build for the copper and tin, and this build is producing. See how much it's actually producing. It's producing 15 ore and 15 other ore, but that's only half of it. Let me fix it properly. So what is the right ratios here? Let's remove assembly limitations. Have 3 crushers. So is it like 22.5? Now that would take 4, maybe it's 20. $3.4 for that. And I have only 3 crushers and how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 12. So it's actually less. Maybe it's 18. Yep, 3 and 12. So we're actually producing 18 of iron ore, and this one 5 sorting facilities. How much it actually produce? It produces 15. So it's actually slightly less. Interesting. Not exactly balanced build, but whatever. The point is that we'll have the same thing in this block, and we'll actually have even more ingots. So we'll have to like plus 50%. So 18 plus 50%, which is 27, right? Okay, let's build. Let's say we want to build some copper plates. That's the goal. Let's say we want to produce 20 of this. And we'll be using ingots. For that, let's say I will have a limitation of just one furnace. Let's see. Should I remove the limitation now? So in order to produce 20 plates, it looks like I need 20 ingots. Okay, good to know. But we just calculated that we need 27, right? In order to build 27, let's say assembly limitation 1. I'm actually surprised why it's 1 to 3. Isn't it supposed to be? Oh, right. It's 1 to 3. That's correct. So it looks like I need 9 induction furnaces and 27 casting machines for that. And I guess I need the same for tin. And we also need a little bit for bronze. Let's check what we need bronze for. Bronze is needed for a filters, furnace. So it's basically needed for building the base. Meaning that we don't actually need a lot of bronze. It's not on the path, on the main path. So the main thing here would be 27 casting machines. And speaking of casting machines, what was the tier? I want to use tier 2 because I am on this tier now. So that means that I need 6 induction furnaces and 18 casting machines. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, we could make it even more if we wanted to. Why stop at 27 when we can have 30, when we can have a full belt? Right, this is red belt. Like, we can actually do it for red belt. Let's do it. Let's do it. Should be very simple. We'll need to figure out what else to do during this episode, I feel. Right. Casting machine. No. Induction furnace. Have here. Have casting machine. How should I do it? 1, 2, 3. I think. This one. Let me actually move it down. I'm not sure why I joined them like this. I just feel that it really makes it look much nicer for some reason. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know, but I really like when they look like this. Right. So that's 1. Second. Third. Say 4th. We're a little bit overbuilding it, but it's okay. Actually, don't need that many. It's like 24. But okay, let's say at some point we are planning on like upgrading to 45 or something. Let's actually see what is happening here. We have 2 yellow belts coming, right? First yellow belt will go. We'll figure it out how exactly it goes. The important part is that we kind of have 2 belts in the output. So this is one. This is another one. Nice. So this will be our output. And we'll have exactly the same thing. Copy it, except we cannot copy it. So we'll have to turn it like this. So we turned it, and we'll have tin reduced right there. Okay, nice. Kind of feel this is the wrong way of grouping things up, because what's the... how much stuff can be produced on one belt? 15 items per second. So if I say I want 15 items, I need... no, actually, you know, it's pretty good. It works out nicely. Okay, that's fine. Let's keep it like this. I'm convinced this is the right thing to do in this case. Right, so this is copper, this is tin, and they should be loaded relatively equally here, right? How can we load them? Let's see. We can load... I think both of them will be coming from that direction. Maybe. I kind of want to be here, and copper will have to come... no. Okay, I am being stupid. I just want the spot. And I want it here. This is my copper, and it's super easy to deliver it. I'm just going to deliver it right here. Simple as that. That's my copper. Another thing that I need to check whether I can actually connect this circuit to the underlying... okay, I cannot connect it to the underground belt. What this means? It means that I'm not using undergrounds here. I'm also not gonna use undergrounds here. I'm just gonna go through this line like this. And here we need to do... so need to do a very similar thing here. So let's say I built it here. I think it's kind of symmetrical for the most part, anyway. And I want this thing to be delivered right here. And maybe I want to cross this one Right, how would I do the crossing part? I would probably do something like this. Right, something like this. We'll want to connect all of this together. How should I do this? Say something like this. And we will want of this thing over here. So the idea is that, let's say we want to populate this stuff only in case the amount of copper plates, right, that's what we are producing, copper plates, where are they? Here, is less than, let's say, 10,000. It's a pretty good number. 10,000 here, 10,000 here. And here we want to have the same thing, but with tin plates. All this is supposed to be tin. And this part is also supposed to be tin. I'm not sure what's happening with these induction furnaces. Right, they're outside of report range, which is okay. Have tin. We copied it. So we are smelting tin. And I did something very, very wrong. I didn't actually so the problem is that I kinda forgot about this part, unfortunately. That is unfortunate because now I need to fix this. I will need to move what I did over there by one tile down, which is not great. I'm not even going to merge them here. Okay, right, let's fix this. Let's copy all of this and bring it a little bit down. Like this. Okay, let's say I do something like this here. This is copper, copper. So I'm actually producing copper here. And here, let's say I'm producing tin. Not producing, providing tin. It's a bit late. I'm not quite thinking very quickly, so please bear with me. We are missing power. How can we fix power? Okay, we can have power connecting like this, and we can have power connections going like this. Nice. The problem now is actually need connection to be there. Okay, this one looks good enough. And this one, let's say, is good enough. I can also copy this thing and move it over here. Nice. So we have copper being produced and tin being produced. And the only thing that I need for all of this to work is I need... Let me actually think. I kind of want this part to be moved a little bit higher, to be honest. I want it there. And this one maybe a little bit... No, that's okay. Have to do. Want to have like nice connection here. This is tin, nice. This is copper, nice. So I remembered. I remembered the thing. So now, like, why I did that? I did that because I thought that it would be nice to have something else available here as well. Specifically, I want to provide bronze here, and I'm not sure how to do that. I'm not sure what to do about the bronze, to be honest. I really don't know what to do. Because the bronze would look a bit different, right? I could copy it. Let's say I'm copying and producing like a lot of bronze here. I don't know why I would need such a huge production of bronze, but let's figure it out. Let's say I want to have bronze. No, not like this. So I want to have bronze being produced right here, and I want to use the same, like more or less the same number of everything. I also don't need this power poles, so I can just get rid of them. No, this one. Get rid of this extra power poles. Yep. So now we are not gonna need this much bronze. I think it's clear. We don't want that much. It's just way too much, honestly. That's way too much bronze. What we can do, we can make bronze delivery a little bit easier here by leaving some space by this build. And we'll also move this part to the side, I guess. Like this. And now, the part that I want to do, I want to remove this thing and this thing. So let's wait a bit. I think I just need to wait. I don't need to merge these things. I can just bring it from here and bring it from here. So we could have copper coming from here. And we can have tin also coming from there. So this could be copper, this could be tin, copper, and tin. Copper, this could be another copper, and this could be our tin. let's say this is our tin. I mean, I have a lot of free space here, to be honest. And maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. So I'll be using copper from here. And let's say tin from here. Or should I use both? Let's say I'll be using, this is copper ingot, and this is copper ingot, and this is tin ingot, and this is tin ingot. So let's say I will use tin from one side and copper from another side. So let's say this tin and this copper. Will it look nice? I don't think it will. It will be better if I make it work like this, right? Like this. So we have some tin, we have some copper. So this is copper and that one is tin. And we can output whatever we could say. This is the priority. We could say that the priority is to supply this build with whatever it needs. And what it needs is kind of very simple. It needs a couple of things actually. First of all, it will require only one furnace here. Can we make it a bit more compact? Yes, I think we can do something like this. Nice. So we just need some tin and some copper delivered here. This is one input, I think tin, and this is copper. Nice. So we have a priority going here. We will be producing bronze here by smelting these things down. We'll have to cast bronze into bronze plates. And we have a belt of bronze as the output. The important part here is that we can actually split it up in a bit nicer way, because what we can do, we can say that here, first of all, we can move all of this down, and we can move this up, I guess, a little bit. So let's try to figure this part out. Right. Right, let's fix this. 1, 2, 3. Right. Like this. So here I want to do it only if the amount of bronze that I have is less than 10,000. Because I want to use the same builds, or like the same limits everywhere. 10,000. Here, tin less than 10,000. Here, copper less than 10,000. Copper. This will be tin. And this will be... Sorry, this is not tin. This will be bronze less than 10,000, and this will be tin, less than 10,000. Nice. So now this part should be working fine. At least I think. Kind of looks pretty reasonable at this point. So I'll connect the power. We'll build it at some point. At some point it will be built. I also want to connect this one, and I feel like this one. Oh, you know, maybe I should make the connection happen through this line. Okay, nice. This should do it. And yeah, we have one, tin, copper, tin. Good. Now you just need to smelt the stuff, and that's a slightly unfortunate part, because I think there is some issue. Right, the issue is with connecting it to the power. So the problem is that this build kind of requires copper ingots to be produced, and I don't really have copper ingots yet. So I will need to, I guess, smelt copper here. I could smelt copper, to be honest, a bit. That's not a problem. We could even make, you know, nice build with that. This maybe. You can have lots of copper being used for that. This is a temporary thing. I don't actually want to have it long term, but I might as well keep it for now, right? And another thing that I want here is better tin production, right? And tin just needs a bit of charcoal, and that's it. So I can have the same thing, like exactly the same thing, but for tin, let's see here. Let's say we'll be using a belt. We're getting a belt of stuff, and it requires some oxygen. And like getting oxygen is not really a problem. We can do it things like this, right? That's oxygen. So we have it. We have it. We need some stuff. Is it looking good? Not quite. Let's say it looks good. Let's say we are satisfied with it. It will be working. It will be giving us copper and tin ingots. We actually want these ones. And we want this thing as well. So one thing that's missing here, we actually need to get charcoal, and there are not many ways in which we can do that. I feel like I have to fix this part for now, kind of go in a slightly roundabout way. That's fine, because I want to kind of go around the spot when I'm supplying this warehouse with ingots, and I don't want to use too much, too many ingots. To be honest, I just want like kind of barely enough ingots for the stuff to work properly. Say we will export copper here, and we will export it here. Right, and we'll be doing it just like this. Nice. And we'll also do something similar here, I think. Right, let's go this, and let's just bring it here. Looks good. Almost. It almost looks good. Let's move it like this, nice. So we have... What's the problem here? I'm not getting it. Right, we are missing the connection. Let's connect stuff. So, we will take charcoal from here. We will take charcoal from here. We'll take it from here. And from here, we'll output lots of tin here and here. And we will just deliver it over there. One thing to keep in mind is that I want to limit this to having less than, let's say, 1000 copper, and this one to having less than 1000 tin. It's a very, you could say, questionable setup, and you can use overflow from this charcoal to supply it. It's a bit questionable, but I feel like it's gonna work, and if it's gonna work, that's good, right? You know that I'm fine with using a little bit questionable setups. I don't really see any problem with that, especially if it's something that is used kind of for a limit, like, you know, if it solves the problem, it's good, in my opinion. It's a good build. I'd like to fix the spot a little bit. How should I do that? I kind of wanted to be like this, but it's a bit slightly bad. But I didn't make it kind of nice in the beginning. Okay, so the thing here, we need to get the copper and like this stuff. So we can actually bring tin here. This is tin, and this is copper. And we're just bringing here. Tin will come here, like from here, copper will come from here. Very straightforward, right? We'll deliver tin and copper. Copper is on the top belt, it will come here. Nice. And these things are ready to receive this. So let's do it. Sure, maybe I want to do this. This is the copper. And the output here is actually, like, we can kind of take it back from here and somehow, let's say we are somehow delivering it back, taking it back. This will be tin, the top one will be tin, the bottom one will be copper. Right, this is tin plates, and this are copper plates. Nice. So now I just want something, not quite here, maybe here. Okay, it works. So we'll have tin delivered here, and we'll have copper delivered here. Not quite, right? It doesn't quite work. We'll have to find a better place for it. No, doesn't work either. Can we make it work? No. No. How about this one? But we also use it for delivering tin. Yeah, it's not looking like super awesome, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be like really great. If it gets the job done, it's good enough for me. Simple as that. Right. The moment I got confused, like what exactly is happening here. So we don't actually need this copper production anymore. This one is going away. This thing is still needed a little bit. Okay, this thing is still needed, unfortunately, because of this. But I don't want because of this. So we kinda need a couple of requester chests here. And we need to export a tiny bit of... wait, what's happening? Oh. Ore is being provided here. No. Don't want to do it like this. I want this ore to come here. Right. This is the way I want the ore to work here. And I want this priority to come from the left. Because I want this ore to be used up first. Like this one. And we are achieving it. I mean, you can also do something like this to make it even better. Now, we are also missing ingots. Like copper ingots. Because we want to populate this thing with a lot of stuff, and we need some ingots. I can place an inserter. Let's say here. Have an inserter that takes copper ingots and drops them in passive provider chest. Just a little bit, just for now. because I want these parts to continue working and they require copper ingots. So let's just do it. It's a temporary thing. Not to worry about. Okay. So we have this part solved. Now the only thing remaining is how do we deliver things up there. And I don't have a great answer to that. It may be something like this. I mean, I wanted to have space for the rails here, but I don't feel like I'm in any position to actually do that. So this is copper, and another thing I'm getting rid of is tin, right? I don't have tin anymore. This part needs bronze and tin. And actually, you know what? I don't need this one. I just don't need it at all. Like, this is not needed. This is not needed. This is not needed, and this is not needed. I don't need tin here at all. Right. Which is kinda great, to be honest. The fact that we don't need tin, it's nice. This part can go away. What we can get here, we can bring... We can bring both of them here. Let's maybe do that. How do we do that? Like this. Create lots of undergrounds, I guess. Okay. And we are doing things like this. Right. I don't need this part. I don't need this part. I don't need any of this. It's just gone. Which is actually great. It's actually great that we don't need to even think about this anymore. So we have tin coming up here. We have copper coming up here somewhere. Copper goes here. And tin goes here. Right? So we fixed some part of it. Like, we removed this build. We'll need to fix the iron production at some point in a similar way here. But maybe not quite yet. To be honest, this took much longer than I expected. I didn't expect this to take so long, and the worst part is that I don't feel like this is actually working. Right. Right, that's the part that I don't quite like. That this is not fully working the way it was supposed to work. Let's say we do something like this, and we will give priority to the left. Because no, we are not going to give priority anywhere. We'll just use it whenever it comes. Like, you know, if it comes, we'll use it. So this will start producing some bronze. And that's really important, because this build, it actually, like, the part that we deleted, it needed some bronze, so we can provide it here. Nice. Nice. This is great. And I need to move bronze here. Just a little. So one issue with what we are doing is that we are populating this warehouse, but we are taking stuff from this one. So temporarily, note that this is like really temporary stuff. I'll just place inserters to move everything over to this one. In the future, I will actually replace the 6 inserters with another set of inserters that will be balancing the load and the contents between these warehouses. But now it just doesn't matter. For now, it doesn't matter because we are not getting enough materials anyway. Why we are not getting materials, by the way? That is a bit interesting. We don't have enough. Don't have enough oxygen. Is that the reason? Sorry, not enough compressed air. Is it the reason? Okay, I hope this helps it. I mean, even it helped at least partially, right? And I'm good enough. Like, I'm fine if it helps even partially. We do not have any tin, and that's unfortunate. So it seems like something broke along the way. Something that shouldn't have broken. Right. Now this is fixed. I get lots of silicon. This silicon is not really going anywhere, but we can unblock it. Consume even more of it. And nice. We have tin coming up. We have even more tin coming up there as soon as silicon starts moving. This will happen. So we did a huge thing today. We built another city block that produces some copper plates and tin plates, and it even produces some bronze plates on top of that. We will not need a lot of bronze plates. Basically, they will be needed only for the mall, but it's okay. It's nice to have it. It's nice to have some bronze once in a while. Delivered to the spot. I kind of want to remove this, to be honest, because I don't want, like, I just don't want to have it here. So we are also building brass from zinc. What other purpose does zinc have? Zinc. Zinc ingot. It's used for brass, for bronze, for brass, for brass, for solder. Powder. Okay. So it's basically just brass. The only reason we have zinc is brass. Good to know. Good to know. Wait, why don't we produce some brass here? Oh no, we are not gonna do that. We'll be producing brass in the block where we are creating zinc ingots. And maybe it will be the same block where we are creating zinc ore. Because for zinc ore, we should have a dedicated producer at this point. Yes, we have, like, we can produce zinc like this. We are researching this technology, so it will be available to us soon, or like, you know, relatively soon, as soon as it can be made available. Let's check what's missing here now. I'm surprised. This shouldn't have been the case. We shouldn't have this problem. Let's say we want to upgrade from this one to this, from this one to yellow. We want to upgrade to yellow stuff, just because it makes things go faster. So we are upgrading all of that, maybe even that. Right. I mean, I could upgrade this part, I guess. Until it like this. Okay, nice. So I see copper flowing much better now. I guess it's still not quite enough. It's not quite enough to power this part, but it's much better than it used to be. So I'm I'm okay with copper being the way it is now. We have huge, well, not exactly huge, but we have enough here of copper. Our tin is pretty slow, but it's also understandable, right? Because for copper we have a dedicated copper production powered by like 28 crystallizers, and for tin we have 3 sorting machines that are trying to use like less efficient recipe just from 14 crystallizers of bonium. So that's fine, that's pretty much expected. That's not really a problem. Nice, I really like what I see here. I think it looks pretty neat. And we'll have trains like delivering all these things. So we built copper, tin, and bronze plates today. And this thing will be deleted at some point. It will be replaced by trains. I'd like to observe the base a little bit. I'm not going to build anything further in this episode. So yeah, feel free to stop watching if you don't care. Look, yeah, like these minor things I'll obviously continue doing, but it's nothing really important, nothing major, let's put it like this. Wait. This is a problem, right? We want to have some tin provided here. We want tin ingots. So it's actually supposed to be requested just. We want some tin ingots. And where are our tin ingots? Here are copper ones. And I think I want to use like some tin ones, maybe. Connected, and we are finally getting some tin. That's nice. And this part is supposed to receive some tin ingots. I was just saying that I'm not doing anything here, when in reality I am doing stuff. I'm fixing some problems. So this is the part that I missed initially. That's okay. That is okay. I also need to produce a bunch of solder somewhere. And the thing is that solder needs lead and tin. What are we using lead for? Lead is used for solder. This is for molten lead. Okay, whatever. And for brass. So for brass we need zinc mostly. We remember that. So basically it's molten lead, and molten lead is needed for lead plates. And we do need the plates, at least for the science, right? Yeah, at least for the science. So the lead needs to go into plates and into solder. Interesting. I think we can have it in a single block, to be honest. We can produce lead ingots in one block and produce lead plates there from it. And we can produce solder from it. And we don't even need to export lead ingots anywhere. I don't think we do. Like, molten lead is needed for some of these things. Like this one. But it can be just delivered by robots, because it's acting like a catalyst, it's recycled all the time. So we don't actually need that. See it only here, we're ignoring it. For solder, we'll do it. And for lead plates. Well, I guess it can be used for glass, but I have a feeling that here it's also recycled, right? 20 molten lead, and we're getting lead oxide. And lead oxide can be used to get lead ingots with carbon. Yeah, so essentially, like this part, it's also recycling of lead. And what other usage we have? Sheet coil. Okay, we are not going to use it initially. We will later on, though. Right, so there is really nothing else going on with lead. Good. We can have a block producing ore, ingots, and plates, and what was it? And solder. I want to mark this part as done, by the way. So let's mark this one as done. Let's wait a little bit. Let's observe the production. We are short on green signs, and the problem here is actually wooden boards. I want to fix it. I want to basically make this whole thing much faster. A lot faster. And we'll see whether it actually helps. We can observe, I guess, wooden boards somewhere here. There is production of wooden boards. So let's see what happened. It used to be around 60. And now it's around 150. Hey, it worked. I mean, this could be a spike. It could actually go down, because we could have had some extra stuff lying on the belts. So what I did is totally unfair comparison. But it's holding up so far. Yeah, I don't think there is actually stuff on the belts. It just... Oh, right, we had this thing on the belt. Alright. And this one is like in green algae. And we cannot really improve the production of green algae. Well, I guess we can. What's happening with this, by the way? Do we really not have better algae? Right, we don't, I remember. We have only regular one, so let's build algae. We cannot even build algae farm too. We don't even have it. That's fine. I feel like we still improved a little. We do. Well, we kinda did, right? Because now it's around 75, when it used to be around 60. Not a huge improvement, to be honest, but I guess it is what it is. So we are short on wooden boards. And I don't think I want to have like a better production of them. Because this is a nice build, it's copy pastable, we can copy it, and it's probably going to work. Mostly fine. We can also mirror it maybe. We have even more wooden boards. Actually, that's an idea. I probably want to try to have it mirrored. For even more things. Yeah, this stuff is working. Oh, interesting. What a surprise. Look what happened. I forgot to connect these things with the wire. So now we stopped producing ingots, because we produced lots of them. And this belt is not working anymore. Which might be a bad thing actually, because I'd assume we kind of want to consume this part. I assume that we want to consume the ore. So let's place a buffer here with the idea that it will be prioritized. Whenever its time comes, it will be used up. Nice. What's happening here? Yes, some stuff is delivered for the solder. Yeah, that's unfortunate that we have to do this thing with solder, but you know, it's not that bad. It would have been worse, to be honest. We have enough iron. We actually have enough everything here. It's just slow. Oh no, not enough everything. We still don't have enough wooden boards. How much? Oh, we got a lot of signs actually. We have a lot of signs now. The research is not even that slow. I need to fix wooden board situation, I feel. I feel like I need to fix it. But I don't really want to. I don't really want to do that, to be honest. Yes, we actually produced lots of brass. Oh, is it bronze? Bronze. Produced lots of bronze. We don't have enough tin, but that's understandable. This part backed up. And now we can produce a lot of tin. I feel like I really want to fix working on copper ore production here, but there are these big worms, actually just a single big worm, that makes it quite a bit difficult. Right, that is it for today. I'm super tired, you might have noticed it. I was kind of having trouble talking. So I'll go get some rest, and thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Cheers!